So I'm sure you have a lot of questions about this API 570 piping inspector exam. What is a publication effectivity sheet? What is body of knowledge? What question will come? How difficult it is? What are the exam tips? What should I focus more or should I focus less? You need a study plan. What are the reference materials? In this webinar, we are going to answer sufficiently to all of these questions. We are training and inspection services. We are a proud API EU approved provider on certain courses, pressure vessel, piping, storage tank, and reef-based inspection. We also provide individual certification program, and we are a CPD, continuing professional development accredited provider, as you can see here. And we give a lot of courses we provide. Online courses, as you can see. So let's go straight to the first API 570 so I can answer your question there. So if you go to API ICP, if you type in Google, and then filter it by this window to API 570 piping inspector, you will see such a thing. So this certificate is been certified by ANSI, American National Standard Institute. So it's got a higher accreditation now and is 17024. So API is a accredited certification provider for this course exam. I'll go straight away to publication effectiveness sheet and body of knowledge because how to register and what you need to keep in mind and the references and the examination windows and everything is been already explained in our last webinar. How many questions will come, how long is it? Also, you can find it here. You can also study our first and second module for free. So the first module talks about all these initial questions that you might have before registering for API 570. So as an API 570 inspector, you're authorized inspector. This is one of the 3 core certifications. I always recommend our candidates to go for the other 2, 510 and 653, because 30% of the reference material are the same. I'll explain to you how it is for all these 3. The basics, the NDT, the welding, the PMI, the 571 damage mechanism, they're all almost more or less the same. So what is publication effectivity sheet? So practically, the first thing you see here is that one is from June to October, and then after October, the next window, which is on February, there is a different publication effectivity sheet. This is because API always does a job analysis, and based on that job analysis, say what the API 570 inspector need to do, they will prepare a list of documents that he need to understand and apply, codes and recommended practices. So that constitutes the publication effectivity sheet. So they work their way backwards. So in order to ensure that the guy can do can work as a authorized piping inspector. Now, normally API has 4 levels internally between themselves. So one is the basic level or entry level, and then it would be the entry level, then there would be a basic level, then there would be a supervisory level, and there would be a mastery level on that subject. So all API exam is test the candidates on basic level. So the question would be very simple, okay? So this is a 7.5 hours long, with a 45 minutes break, 150 questions, and only to 125 is scored. The 25 are pre-test questions, which means they are experimental questions and they are not scored and they're shuffled together. So you have to answer all of them.